Hey, YouTubers right even here.
Starfire.
At least I didn't get any of it on myself. I was awesome.
Sorry.
Tonight, whatever. We will be talking about Arrow Season 3,
Episode 23. My name is Oliver Queen.
The season finale. It's over.
You're more sad than I am.
I am.
I'll be sad when The Flash is over.
But you're sad it's over.
What, Arrow?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. There's this bit of you that will miss seeing Oliver and Felicity. And
Well, he's retired now.
I know.
So everybody else is gonna take over.
Yeah. What do you think she's gonna be? What
And he's gonna have his time with Felicity.
Speedy or Red Arrow? What do you think she's gonna go with?
Speedy.
Yeah. I don't know if I want her to be Speedy or if I want her to be Red Arrow.
Well, I mean, if they are gonna stay true to the comics, then they would go with Speedy. If they're gonna be different, they would go with Red Arrow.
No, because there is a Red Arrow in comics.
Or Red Arrow isn't Speedy.
No, but Speedy was also not a girl.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Whatever. I want them to go with Speedy, but that doesn't mean that they will.
I mean, they'll probably go with Speedy because, like Oliver said, I think I already gave them your name.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, from the top.
Flash saves the day.
He did. Actually, technically, as much as I kind of hate to say it, Malcolm saved the day. Like, I thought that was like knockout gas or something. Like, the poison had been switched out, but
Malcolm and the Flash saved the day.
yeah. It feels weird saying Malcolm Merlyn saved the day.
I like how Felicity was all Barry, and he's like, oh, thanks for saying what my identity is to a supervillain.
Yeah, thanks for outing me in front of a supervillain.
He's like, no offense.
None taken. That chick gets all cute, guys. Seriously.
Which one, Felicity?
Yes.
Yeah, she got Barry, she got Oliver, and she got Ray.
And now she's back with Oliver. Like, really? Ugh.
You know what?
Hmm.
When she told Ray that she hopes he finds somebody else, I was totally thinking Laurel.
I can kind of...
Because she's the only other girl on there that isn't with someone.
Yeah.
I mean, Thea has Roy, even though she doesn't see him that often now.
Thea's never gonna see Roy again.
Okay, but still. I still
Sad,
think of Thea with Roy. I don't think of her with anybody else but Roy.
Yeah.
So that isn't gonna change for me.
No.
And then Oliver has Felicity, so Laurel has to have somebody. And since she can't have Tommy, she can have him. What do you guys think? Do you think Laurel and Ray would be an interesting pairing?
I think they'd be fairly interesting. I mean, I think they'd make a decent match. But next season, I mean, almost every season every season has added a new hero. This season added 2.
Who was the second one?
Ray.
I mean, the first one.
Laurel.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Laurel's been on it, but this season we saw the death of one, the birth of another, and then we saw Ray.
Yeah.
So, I mean, technically, I guess you can say we got 3 because of Thea.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm guessing is that next season, either they'll take a break from adding new heroes, which they probably should, so that we can get to know them all better as a singular group without Oliver, and without their tech genius because something just went down with Ray at the end of the episode.
I would really, really like to see them together now, because I said that.
But if they added a new character next season, and it was a girl, I mean, I'm just...
Okay, I'm at the point with these shows where I don't even want to, like, ship any characters because I know what's going to happen with them. I know that they're probably not going to end up together, so what's the point?
Well, I mean, they could end up together. That's a very, you know...
I know, but a lot of the... okay, there's always, like, so many on these shows, and they're like, oh, I ship this person with this person, or whatever, and then the ones that are actually together, they're like, no. So, it's just...
But, I mean, technically right now, Ray is kind of, like, going through Felicity withdrawals, and...
Yeah.
I mean, he's not really at a point, besides the whole explosion thing, he's not at the point of needing to be in a relationship.
No, I know. But if he were to be with somebody, I would think they would be really interesting.
Yeah. But you were complaining that, like, it's the people who are in the relationship that never get...
Well, that's what I feel like. I feel like with a lot of these shows now, like, there's so much going on, and they're, like, prolonging them for so long, and it's... I mean, I can understand why they do it, but at the same time, I just want them to, like, be together.
Yeah, but I'm also saying that they're not together, therefore they are a viable possibility.
Yeah. Well, hey, the one that I like the best, other than Oliver and Felicity, didn't end up together, so...
Well, that's because he died in the first season. You hardly knew the guy.
Yeah, but he didn't need to die.
Well, he kind of did. Without him dying, Oliver would keep killing people.
Whatever.
You know it's true.
I know it's true, I just don't want to believe it. Okay. Trade Damien for the virus.
The name Damien just makes me think of Batman's son. So.
Damien Dark for the virus.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't there. I got the feeling that I knew the guy.
I was like, is his name supposed to be familiar? Is it supposed to mean something?
No. The actor that played the stand-in.
For Damien?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got the feeling that I knew him from somewhere. Like, some other show.
Possibly.
But that wasn't really Damien, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. The head of Hive is smart. He's gotta be. Thea! Thea's in red.
When she shot the arrows and she was wearing the outfit.
She shot two at once, reloaded, shot another, and then reloaded and said, "Don't
Speedy.
get up."
See, that's totally freaking Speedy. She needs to be called Speedy, not Red Arrow.
That's your argument for it.
Because she can reload the arrows so fast and shoot them.
Okay.
Okay, Raj and Ollie fight.
Yeah, that was a pretty epic fight. And Ollie won!
He did.
He won!
He killed him.
He killed Ross.
Yes!
He killed Ray Shagul.
He did!
That was awesome.
It was.
And then, like, Nisa, I think, said that, like, you wouldn't have survived if you weren't wearing whatever armor. And Felicity said, I'd like to think that was because of me.
Well, the next thing I have on here is Olicity, so.
And then they drive off together in the south side.
It's like, I want to.
Yeah, he quit. He quit. The show is called Arrow.
Well, he can't really be called Arrow anymore, though.
I know.
They should just call it Team Arrow now. Instead of just
Well, they
Arrow.
can't just change the title of the show.
I know, I'm just saying.
I mean, since they do still technically have an arrow on the show, maybe it just shouldn't be Green Opening. And, like, maybe it should be Thea's voice instead of
My
Oliver's.
name is Thea Queen.
That sounds so weird. My name is Thea Queen, and I am Speedy. I patrol the streets of Starling City.
With my speedy arrows. Okay, so Felicity, Thea is Speedy. Malcolm is the new Raj?
Seriously.
Question mark?
Yeah.
When he said Neil before Ra's al Ghul, I was like, Neil before Zod.
Neil before Zod.
I totally did it. I had to. He's like Neil before the new Ra's al Ghul.
He didn't say new. He
Whatever,
said
Neil before Ra's al
Ghul.
Ghul. It's like Neil before Zod.
And then Nisa kneeled. You wouldn't think that she would have just like, I respect that you're now Ross, but you know what? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna help keep training Laurel. I would have loved that. Cause I like Nisa, and I don't want her to be
Maybe
part
her
of
and Laurel will have a thing.
We already talked about that.
You know?
It's an interesting topic, but I think it might. The relation she had with Sarah might.
Yeah.
Like, I think it might kind of like be spitting in that.
Yeah, it would.
Be spitting
I
in
don't
her
know.
face.
I think Laurel.
And I think Laurel's straight.
Yeah, I think Laurel and Ray would be really interesting.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if she was gay, but I think she's straight. Of course, that's what most people seem like, right? You don't know until they come out.
No.
So, let's see. Drop a bottle. Palmer. Explosion. Dead? I don't think so. I think he's gonna live his life for the next few months as tiny as an atom. Wow. That was a big explosion. It's huge.
Yeah. It was a big explosion. Ray's gonna be fine.
Totally.
They wouldn't have brought him on this season just to kill him off. He's gonna be fine.
Yes, he is, because he's gonna be one of the heavy hitters, I think, because they need more heavy hitters on the team, and with John maybe not coming back,
Yeah.
they need someone smart that can do the data on the computers and look stuff up, and he's only like,
I don't want Diggle to leave.
and Ray is only like what, a step and a half behind Felicity.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're not
All the
downgrading all that
Good
much.
characters are leaving.
Well, who said Diggle's not coming back? He just needs time to think it over and think about his outfit.
Think about his outfit.
Well, you know he can't run around.
Who
in
is he
his
gonna be? Who do you think he's gonna be?
Black Panther. But he's not from the island of, what is it, Wakanda or something?
I don't know.
Some island.
You know.
And I don't see him. And I think that's Marvel, anyways.
Black Panther's Marvel.
I think so.
What about?
Because he gets with Storm.
What about Deathbolt?
Deathbolt?
No, the one that's part of Suicide Squad.
Deathstroke?
Yeah. Could he be Deathstroke?
No.
Okay.
Because that role's already taken.
In the TV show?
Yes.
Oh.
Second season of Era.
Oh. I don't remember.
He controlled Brother Blood.
Okay.
The dude with the
okay.
Maraguru.
Alright. I know who that is now.
Slade Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Slade was Deathstroke.
Yes.
Okay.
See, if this was a Marvel show, I totally think that Diggle would be
Well,
Black Panther,
who were
but-
the, like, are there a lot of, like, colored superheroes or no?
in DC?
Yeah.
Mm. Nah. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but most DC heroes are white.
I mean, I'm not saying that they have to, like, that he has to be one of the ones that would be, like, typically colored, but, and I
There's
mean,
Cyborg.
and I mean, yeah, but I don't think he's gonna be Cyborg.
I don't want him to be Cyborg.
If they were gonna do a Teen Titans thing, then yeah, maybe, but no.
Not him. I don't want him to be Cyborg. I'd want them to bring on someone new.
Yeah, but anyways, like they could just take somebody that's a white superhero and have him play that too, because they're doing that with like the superhero shows now anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Having Jimmy Olsen be colored in the new Supergirl TV show, which they released a first look video on YouTube. Watch it.
It's really good.
It's awesome.
And they changed Jimmy Olsen in the Superman movie to a female.
Yeah. So,
And the editor, Mr. White, is black.
yeah. So I mean, it doesn't
Very
really
white.
matter like how they change it, as long as it doesn't take away the essence of what the character is.
Yeah, as long as the color of the skin has nothing to do with who the character
Yeah.
is, it does not matter.
And I mean, we talked about that with Iris and everything in Flash.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, I don't really care who he is. I'm sure he'll be an awesome superhero when they decide who he's going to be.
Yes.
But if you guys have thoughts or ideas of what
Because
particular
I don't want him to be Green Lantern.
what particular superhero you think he's going to be, give your thoughts. Because we'd like to know.
Yeah. I really don't want him to be Green Lantern.
Why?
Well, first of all, his last name is Diggle, not Stewart. And because the Black Green Lantern is John Stewart, not John Diggle.
Well, is there a character in the comics that's named John Diggle that is a superhero?
I've never heard of John Diggle.
He might be Green Lantern then. I don't know.
Besides, in the Flash after show, they mentioned that on the Flash, there was mention of a fighter pilot going missing. That's Hal Jordan, which is the first Green Lantern, the first human Green Lantern.
Well, isn't Green Lantern supposed to be gay?
One of the versions, yes. One or two, I'm not sure, but
And
I know
he's not,
I know
so-
for sure one of them.
Yeah, and he's not, so.
So he's not going to be the gay one, but there's
Yeah.
plenty of other human Green Lanterns that aren't gay.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, so, like, whatever you guys think is gonna be his superhero alter ego,
Identity.
whatever, identity,
who do you want him to be?
say so in the comics, tell us on our Twitter thing, whatever.
Yeah. So, of the heroes you know, who do you want Jiggle? Of the heroes you know, who do you want Diggle to be?
Okay, let's see. I don't know.
That's a hard one.
It is. Because I don't know as many of the superheroes as you do.
Yeah.
Like, he wouldn't be Aquaman.
No.
Not Ant-Man.
No, hell no.
Although that movie looks pretty cool.
It does.
Kind of excited about that.
Can't wait to see it.
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know as many of the characters as she does, because even though you haven't really read the comics, you still know more superheroes than I do.
Yeah. I look them up, I read about them.
The only ones I know are the ones
Watch
that I
the
know,
shows.
like the main ones, the ones that I've seen or heard about.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I don't know. I can't say. Maybe I'll think of something eventually.
Yeah.
Like when we do his character review.
Maybe.
But for now, I have no idea.
Yeah. So if you guys have ideas and like you kind of know some stuff that might be happening in season 4,
Or you've seen some things that might hint throughout the seasons at what he might be. or
yeah,
Who he might be.
tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
Tell us on our Twitter page, whatever. But
Yeah.
we want to hear your thoughts about that.
Yeah.
It's
I mean-
the end of the season. You have like all this time to tell us.
Yes, you have a whole summer.
The video will be there.
And so will we.
So yeah.
So, yeah. I wonder what the new theme of the series will be, since Oliver's not really going to be in it.
I loved them driving down. I think that was supposed to be Highway 1,
Maybe.
the coast.
Looked like it.
But anyway, it was so cute to see them together like that. And he's like, I'm happy. And I'm all, aww, he's finally happy.
Yeah, he's like, I know this might sound weird, but I'm happy. I'm like, oh, finally.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
with his woman.
He is driving in that NASCAR. So, I guess maybe for the last time, because we don't know what the new catch of next season will be without Oliver,
Yeah.
don't fail
Fail this city.